Hey there everyone, this is Ethanu and we're playing Dragon Age 2. It occurs to me that we've not
Where did you get off
turned
to?
in anything
what are you
here.
planning?
Bartrand, so suspicious. I have in fact brought us our future partner.
What? Partner? You stupid nug-humping dirt farmer. Why did you go promising something like that?
Because if we don't get this expedition moving, brother, then we won't have any profits to argue about, will we?
Maybe you have a point.
There's so much love here. It's very comforting.
What I'd love is the coin to back up my brother's confidence. How about it, human?
I do have your coin, in fact.
You're joking.
What did I tell you, Bartrand? Not bad for a human.
All right, partner. Full share of the profit between you, me, and Varric. Now we just need a decent entrance into the deep roads.
Taken care of.
These might be just what we need.
What's this? 3? 4 entrances into the deep roads, all in the free marches? Where'd you get these?
A wizard did it.
We just pick the most promising one and go. Time to wrap up any business you have in the city, my friend. We'll be gone for several weeks at least. Let me know as soon as you're ready and we'll head out.
Now the funny thing is, there's not really any reason that we shouldn't be able to go along with him right now, but there's a lot of kind of unrelated quests that happen to be main quests because they have bigger effects down the line than they appear to. Of course, you'll never know that if you're a completionist.
The miners agreed to return to work, but I had to double their wages.
What? That is coin out of both our pockets.
Perhaps the miners will work harder now we're paying them enough to survive.
Throw scraps to a dog, and you encourage him to beg for more. I run a business, not a kennel.
The business part is debatable.
I will excuse you this once. You are new to this. In the future, let me handle the coin. You handle the danger.
And friendship with Varric. So that takes care of that. I guess we'll also talk to this guy.
Will no one help me? What do you mean you can't help me?
This is a domestic matter, Sirrah. If your wife has chosen to leave you, there's nothing we can do.
Ninette is my wife. She's legally bound to me. Bring her back.
We're done here.
Useless. Why are we still paying those sluggards?
You should pay someone else. Like me. I like being paid.
If you can find Ninette, I will gladly pay you. That foolish woman has caused me nothing but embarrassment. She needs to be dragged home.
Sounds legit.
She's your wife, not a dog.
At least a dog could be trained. Her family is getting suspicious. They think I might have done something to her. Even if... Well, I just want to make sure they know I didn't do it.
Do you think Ninette might be in trouble?
It's her own doing, gallivanting about with men half her age. Pah! She's just trying to show me I am tied to her purse strings.
All those women gallivanting with men half their age. The slander. The slander, I say.
You're more concerned what her family thinks than what happened to her.
Ninette keeps the company of other men. Huh? And makes no secret of it. I'll be better off with her gone. Well, as long as her family knows I had nothing to do with it, they would ruin me otherwise.
I can't imagine why she'd leave you. You're such a prize.
It wasn't always like this. We were in love once. She defied her parents to marry me. Sometimes, I wonder if I dreamed those years.
How long has your wife been gone?
About a month. I wasn't worried at first. She's run off before. Ninette is uncontrollable, you see. She comes and goes as she pleases.
Why would her family think you did something to her?
They think I married her for her inheritance, and they know we have been fighting. They believe this is reason enough for me to hurt her. But I swear, on Andraste's pyre, I have done nothing.
Oh, come on, be like the other people in this game. Swear on her tits or something.
You don't even care if your wife's alive or dead. I'm not helping you.
So, you would leave her to die, just to spite me? If you reconsider, talk to Jethan at the Blooming Rose. Yes, Nanette visited whores. They even sent her flowers. To our home! And you wonder why I hate her!
Yeah, so we are actually going to do it, but I wanted those +5 with Isabella, and I think she doesn't like it if you accept the quest. So this is the Blooming Rose. Yeah, subtle.
And here we are in the brothel. My day is complete.
The difference between a courtesan and a whore is... well, their shoes are nicer.
I don't think anyone's looking at their shoes.
If someone here tries to hire me again, I'm leaving. Madame Lucine runs the place for Harlan. Or with him. Or on him. It's a coterie thing.
Anyway, we'll have a look around and we'll loot anything that needs looting. Oh.
I don't care.
I think you let this get away
And
from
we'll
you.
turn in that. Box. Ah yes, the mystery box of brokenness. It dumps out the recipe for a rune of lightning every time you check it. At least once every act. I don't really get it. Anyway, what's... oh. Well. So, you want to have a nice lovely chat about, you know, conspiracies and Amaranthine and the Grey Warden? Well, I tried. Still, good to know we can't go anywhere without getting into fights. Moving on. This is the,
He didn't really ask you to wear a feather boa.
All Asian, darling. You get used to it.
This is the main room.
Ferelden, are you? We are not a charitable organisation, Syrah. If you cannot pay, you will have to take your lonely self elsewhere. Is that clear?
Maybe I'll get one of my own.
2 sovereigns for premium service, 1 sovereign for standard service. 50 silver and someone may touch you. Briefly.
Oh, why not?
Here's your gold.
Where did you get these? It's not even forged. My best people are in the lounge. Speak to whomever you'd like.
There's a lot of great Easter eggs here, but you do have to, like, use the service. And, well... might as well show off this one.
This encounter will have a high challenge rating, big boy.
Yep. That happened. Huh. Huh. Anyway. I feel hilariously dirty now. Hi, Uncle Gamlin.
I won't mention this to your mother if you don't.
Well, I would make a smart comment, but I did just hire a transvestite prostitute, so I don't really have any sort of bargaining position there. We'll talk to Jethan.
Today's my rest day, but I'll make an exception for you. What can I say? Why work if you're not working hard?
Oh, I like him. He reminds me of someone.
I can see why Nanette liked you. You're feisty.
A refreshing change from the pale slug I married. I hear she finally left her worthless husband. Good for her. I just wish she'd said goodbye.
Did she tell you she left her husband?
No, I just hope that's what she did. Ghislaine only wants her for her family's wealth. Ninette's a jewel. Elegant, worldly, just the perfect level of depraved. Ghislaine doesn't deserve her.
Do you think Nanette has come to harm?
I hope not. Everyone loves Nanette. Sometimes twice a night. Ghislaine's the only one who might hurt her, and he doesn't have the balls for it.
Ghislaine knew about you and Nanette. Did he talk to you?
The man is incapable of talking. He came here, yelled at me, called me a dirty knife-ear, among other things, and accused me of corrupting his wife. We had him thrown out.
Were you hoping Nanette would leave Ghislaine for you?
Of course not. I know my place. I offer a service, that's all. Anyway, there was someone else looking for Nanette. A Templar. I believe his name was Emmerich. He wouldn't sleep with me either. I can't see why a Templar would be interested in anyone who isn't a mage.
Any chance Nanette's an apostate?
Well, she certainly cast a spell on me. Anyway, if Nanette was a mage, I think Emmerich would have said so.
Someone else Nanette spent special alone time with, perhaps?
She always liked men in uniform. You could ask him yourself. Emmerich said he'd continue his investigation in Darktown. You could see if he's still there. And if you find Nanette, tell her to drop by and see me sometime.
So, yeah. That happened. We can talk to him again, to hire him. That's not going to happen. Actually, while we're here...
Back again? Well, we're always happy to see young men with coin in their pockets. Premium, standard, or the cheap?
Damn.
I might try something later.
Of course.
Basically, if she has something special for you, there's different dialogue options that can be chosen at that point. Unfortunately, that was not the case this time. Okay, we're just making a quick pit stop in the gallows to speak to Thrask, because you may recall we got a letter, either from him to his daughter or to his... from his daughter to him, I forget which.
We have found neither hide nor hair of the lad, Fainreal. I can only think he has fallen victim to demons or slavers.
He has gone to his mother's people to learn their ways of controlling magic.
I had not realized the Dalish took in half-bloods. It is an interesting solution, and well out of our hands now.
I found this. It was addressed to you. It seems to be from your daughter.
My daughter? Then... you know what she is. How she died.
Yep.
When I traced her to that warehouse, I should have forced her into the circle. My own weakness in the face of her pleas is what destroyed her. It is why I urged Ariani not to give in when Fainreal wished to hide. If only I had been so strong for Olivia.
Well, at least you don't have to worry about the Templars finding out anymore.
Thank you. She is at peace now. I would not wish to see her name smeared while her ashes are still warm.
You can blackmail him. Basically, everyone except Fenris hates that decision. And Isabella not having an opinion on the matter is why I switched Fenris in.
The Dragon's Fang. It's larger than I expected.
First enchanter has marked up these...
Yeah, I also had a thing to turn in for the herbalist's quests. The other two things we can get for him are in Sundermount, so we'll have to head back there at some point. I have no idea when we'll do that. I might just do it off camera, or mostly off camera. Anyway, we'll head back to the Hanged Man to switch Isabella back into the party. The Hanged Man is probably the most convenient place to go to change up your party, just because the thing is right there. Gamlen's house is also a good option there. Anyway, I believe we have a date in Darktown. I wonder what kind of place this is. Oh, it's a meeting place, okay. Well, there's Emmerich. And there's violence.
We don't want no temper.
Getting that fast or something.
I thank you, Syrah, for coming along when you did. I am Emmerich.
You're older than I thought you'd be. Ninette seems to go for the young, pointy-eared sorts.
What?
Ninette de Carac. I hear she got around. And you were asking about her, so I just assumed.
Preposterous. I was concerned that she was in danger, and that is all.
Sure.
However, the investigation has been a waste of time.
That sort of attitude will never pay off.
Ha! I was eager at first, but failure has leached all enthusiasm from me. This all started when Meren, one of our circle mages, disappeared. I found it odd. She was a bit older and hardly adventurous. Then I heard about Ninette and 2 other missing women.
I had a friend who disappeared once. Turns out he was under my bed, drunk. What?
I think the disappearances are connected, and I suspect foul play is involved.
Doesn't the Circle use phylacteries to keep track of its mages?
We followed her phylactery to a foundry, but found nothing. I had heard of sympathizers smuggling mages through Darktown, so came here hoping to pick up the trail. But no trace of Meren. And as you've seen, asking the locals hasn't made me very popular.
Have you mentioned any of this to the city guard?
They say there's no proof the disappearances are connected. They think the women just left home, that it happens all the time.
People don't just disappear. Perhaps they were murdered or kidnapped.
We found no bodies, no ransom notes. Those women just vanished.
Mages routinely flee the Circle. Perhaps Meren just wanted freedom.
She had always been loyal. She received lilies from an unknown suitor, and some of us thought she may have gone to meet him. Perhaps her disappearance is linked.
Don't you hate it when something goes missing? I lose things all the time.
What?
The women? They're missing and you can't find them?
All right. I cannot lie, Syrah. I tire of searching. This battle showed that I'm no longer the warrior I used to be. I know when to walk away. Here, take my findings. Perhaps you can make more use of them. I'm going back to the gallows. I'm too old for this.
Sarcastic Hawk is just horrible sometimes. Okay, well, did a bit of looting. Not much to find, so we'll be heading in the direction of out for now.
Sometimes I think you have the right idea.
Handcuffs, whipped cream, always be on top.
I never used to give 2 bits what anyone thought of me. Justice once asked me why I didn't do more for other mages. I told him it was too much work, but I couldn't go back after that. Couldn't stop thinking about it. Sometimes I miss being that selfish.
Huh? Were you talking? I was still at whipped cream.
I'm sure we'll find nothing. That's how it always goes, right? Well, that's pretty great. Okay, nothing in here. Violence in here. I assume that Desire Demons in this game do debuffing and stuff, but I've never really... Yeah, I see. That stun fire there, I think that was her anyway. And to go after. Anders? Thank you.
Something is going on here, and I don't like it.
Yeah, no kidding. The place just erupts with demons and abominations the second we step in. That's not what you would call a good sign.
Tread lightly around here.
Oh, good catch.
You're such a slave driver.
Yeah, oops. I never quite know how these things go. Always good. We'll leave that for a moment. Crate. Okay. Well, sack of bones, that is almost certainly nothing bad.
That ring looks Orlesian.
A severed hand, a ring, and a pile of bones. Emmerich will want to see this. And I should bring the ring to Ghislaine. It might belong to Ninette.
Yeah. There he is.
Recognize your mage? This was left in the foundry you mentioned in your notes. I was also attacked by shades.
These are human bones. Then there is no chance of finding Meren alive, or any of the others.
If they're not dead, watch out for a bunch of boneless women flopping through the streets.
Oh my god, Hawk.
Show some respect. I will bring this to the city guard immediately. It should be enough to convince them the disappearances are worth investigating.
And on that horrible, morbid note, we'll end it here. I think it should turn out to be a good video length. In the next part, we'll take the ring to Ghislaine and we'll do some other stuff. Not entirely sure yet. But I'll see you there. Goodbye.